What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rogerkreacts, back at you with another one. And today we got 4 artists for you, man. Four artists. We're going to be checking out 23Keyae Solo and Feeling My Vibe. We are going to be checking out Mrcyy and Make a Wish. We're going to be checking out Keyae.
Been had a quad sing.
Man, Spotify just plays it automatically. We're going to be checking out Keyae and Five Flow. And then last, we're going to be checking out someone called JustMo. 9-month listeners, starting to burn up. But he is an AI artist, and there's a bit of a story around it, yeah? So you don't want to miss that. Cooking up independent reactions here, man. And if you're an independent musician and you want to get a reaction done, head over to upnextapp.io and then hit me on my Rogerkreacts reaction room, man. Pop your track in, and I'll spin it up on a wheel, which will go... Yeah, I think starting from the month of August, we're going to be cooking them up on a wheel, just based on the volume of reactions I got, unfortunately. But if you do want a guaranteed reaction, you can hit me on the Buy Me a Coffee, which is down below in the description, or I tend to paste it into the reaction room as well. Yeah, man, for just $10, I can do a guaranteed reaction just for you. It'll be just for your song. It won't be coupled with anyone else. You'll get your own thumbnails, get your own promo, as in you can use it for your own promos, etc. as well, along with the free stuff. Yeah, cool. All right, let's check out 23Keyae Solo. So he or she has 13 monthly listeners doing hip hop. Very cool. Let's check it out, man. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Feeling my vibe. What? Say nigga be feeling my vibe. Say no, I be tired in. Say I'm feeling tired like a tie. Say we can go eye for an eye, and you shoot a shot. Better not miss, cause little boy, you gon' die. Big brother say go get it.
I don't like it.
When you be street, cause no, it ain't love, it ain't fun. Remember when Dub was lost, trying to give me some money. Say I'm trying to pay brother bun. I'm done. No way. Y'all let my thought I was done.
Oh, don't be
Say I'm still going on
okay.
this beat. Gotta talk. Know they big got it a kid.
I didn't realize.
Catch your whip, make it flip. Off the rip, if you reach from my hip, I'ma flip. Shot a trip, she steady, one suck on my tip. Last song, that could die, say I had to do. From the hood, where they gon' treat me like new. Glow up, going far, say I blow like a bloom. Say no, if he reach, I'ma give him a 10. Say, boy, no, you trippin', say I'm coming strong. She don't want me behind, she gon' walk with a limp. And she still let me cluck, cause she know that on him. I ain't gon' lie, I think I'ma start to be right here. And you know I ain't that coming back on this bitch. Catch it all, little art, but I'm making it hit. Tryna take a photo, tryna take me a pic. Then we strike a photo, no we swerving it bitch. Riding car, no we gotta have some tint. Tryna get me some money, tryna get me a pen. Talk to me, disrespect, now I head got a dent. Oh, you wanna push up, boy, you next on my list. Not for real, cause these boy be having me bent. All the default, not knowing I come from the train. Hey, shot to come in, let me teach you some tricks. Knowing shot to be sweet like some cereal tricks. What vibe? Hot. Say nigga be feeling my vibe. Say no, I be tired in. Say I'm finna tell like a tie. Say we can go eye for an eye, and you shoot a shot, better not miss, cause little boy, you gon' die. Big brother say go get a gun, cause when you be street, say no, it ain't love, it ain't fun. Remember when Dub was lost, tryna give me some money, say I'm tryna pay brother bun. Remix RP, catch up with, make it flip. Off the rip, if you reach from my hip, I'ma flip.
All right, man. I kind of dug that bass. It wasn't too loud. Like it was very full and very rumbly. But I like that 808 bass that you got going. I like that rumble. That was cool. And you got good cadence in your flow. Like I feel like you're rapping on the beat, which makes it easy to follow. And the other thing I did really like was that you had some loudness range. Like you had points where you just stopped it, and then you let some lyrics like run through, and then you brought it back in. I think that's really important. A lot of rappers tend to have just a fat sausage profile of like the same beat going through it, which means like you put some thought into it, which is like a really good start, man. But the things that was really drawing you back, the energy of that 808 was just a bit too much. So as much as I liked it, I could hear it was really drowning your vocals, really, really drowning your drums. I could barely hear your drums. So you need to do some EQ work on that, man. So a good way to think about it is that your bass and your kick, as much as they do tend to overlap, you want them to slightly sidechain out of the path of each other, because otherwise that sub energy will basically it'll multiply. You know, I think it's logarithmic, but it'll multiply into a sound that'll be too dense, and you can't tell either instrument apart. So you won't be able to tell your 808 apart or your kick apart. You won't know what's actually meant to be there. So a good way is to just sidechain it so that when your kick hits, your bass ducks out of the way, and then as your kick transient drops, your bass comes back in, and it'll be super quick. Like you won't even really notice it, but what you will notice is that your kick punches through, making it like a much more pleasant experience for you, and you'll feel a lot more bounce in your track. But the other thing is, I think, you need to just work on the energies in your bass and kick areas in general. So if you draw up an EQ on your production, just have a look at where your bass is actually peaking. There'll be like a main peak on the lower end. I'm talking about your 808, sorry. There'll be a main peak on your lower end, and then there'll be some harmonics. Usually something, an easy way to think about it is maybe 80 hertz and under. Just keep it to your bass and then carve out a little notch between 80 and 120. And then for your kick, get it to live, don't high pass it, but lower the amount of intensity lower than 80, and then have more intensity between 90 and 120. So then your kick predominantly lives in the 90 and 120, and your 808 can live somewhere in the 80 and below. But do high pass at least over 35, 40, because you don't need any of that rumble noise. It's not even audible. It's just going to clutter your mix, and it will clutter your... It'll limit the loudness you can get, because as you start gain staging, you'll start seeing things starting to clip, because they're in frequencies which are even too low for our audible ears to figure out. I know that's a lot of info. Replay this stuff back so you can get a better idea. The other really great way to do it is, as you're passing this stuff through, pop it into ChatGPT or Gemini. And then ask it to act like a sound engineer for you. This is what I do sometimes with my tracks too. I tell it to act like a sound engineer, listen to it, and ask it to analyze it rather than listen to it, and ask it to give you feedback on what to improve next, yeah? And every time you do it in a new chat. Otherwise, ChatGPT or Gemini is going to remember what you said in your old chat, and it'll just tell you the same shit. Or it'll tell you, oh, it's so much better, because you'll say you worked on something, and it's just hallucinating. So, yeah, AI, you got to be careful with the AI. Sometimes it just tells you what you want to hear. So, yeah, always pass it in a new chat. Always ask it to act like a sound engineer with 20 years of experience and to help figure out. But AI can be a really good tool, if you're struggling to pass it through other artists and other producers in the human experience to get something out much faster. That's also a really good tool, man. But thank you. Like I said, I enjoyed the rumble of it, and I enjoyed your lyrical cadence. That was good. I'm going to go to JustMo at the end. Let's go to Keyae, since it just kickstarted anyway without me wanting to start it. Keyae, man. 1 month listener. Kicking off with 5 flow. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Finna had a quad sing with this one. Hey.
Why this beat so calm?
Listen. Keyae, 5,
Keyae.
Can't hit the lick cause he broke in the flesh, so I gotta push up like I'm rolling the top. So I done nigga dump throw a clip. I think I hit a kidney cause I got him holding his side. I got the drop on the hop, they don't know when I'm coming cause I'm steady changing the time. Go get a PS5 because the game over if you get to playing with mine. Fuck it bro, I'm never ducking, I blow like a trumpet. My arms strong like Louis. Nigga got butt fucked back cause he ain't have a strap like stupid ass nigga, you blew it. I don't even like to spit, I be talking my shit but they loving the way that I do it. Solid, raw for my dog like Velma and Daphne. Kenny and Freddy and Shaggy at school. Nigga like, bro, what the fuck do you think? Damn, I mean, bro, what the fuck is you thinking? Fuck nigga, get out of line, I'ma go put that switch on his ass, I'ma give him a spanking. I'm like an MVP of this shit, gotta be at the top of the motherfucking ranking. Put on cologne trying to stunt for these little bitty bitches, but I left his whole body stankin'. That nigga said I be going for what? Real niggas know I ain't going for nothing. Last nigga said he want smoke, got his face shot right at the stove cause he thought I was bluffing. Got bitches mad, I took Keyae to pull up his pass on my mama, you gone if you touch her. Playin' you late, but I know they ain't fucking with Clay on my bro, I'ma slide for my cousin. Niggas can't tell if I'm broke or I'm rich. You be with rats, I'ma guess you a snitch. I send a shot of this tummy, now that nigga holdin' his stomach like he got a shit. Thought he was fucking, but I had to pop out a cut, I be bucking niggas on the fifth. Boy really dumb in the hole trying to think what you did, never put all your trust in the know that I stay on the zone, I'ma burn it. Making a name for myself, I'ma earn it. Little nigga got popped when he didn't even make it in school. He was green like Ernest. Remember my homie had just started tapping them cars, so I took me some time, had to learn it. Cops on my ass, but I step on the gas, this shit sound like it's screaming when I try to turn it. I can't even get it, my feelings about a little bitch, keep it peak cause the bitch not mine. Knock a nigga out his socks, step on the watch, niggas know that I been on time. Don't even mention that pussy niggas that was dissing cause that nigga been got slime. Walk in, made niggas slide to the left and the right like I'm doing a cha-cha slide. They talking shit but I don't even hear them. Ain't scared shit, niggas know I don't fear him. I hit his face and sent him to the doctor, now that nigga scared to look up in the mirror. I'm on your ass, I'm finna crash. Step on the street, you get smacked like a deer. I'm too flashy, multitasking, dumping the clip while I'm trying to steer. Smell like a train choo-choo, daddy say how many shots did you send? I said shit about 2 and I hear from the back, you say you in the mouth for a honey pack, I feel like Winnie the Pooh. Bitch on the motherfucking truth and about it, just snapping this bitch, I might let this all loose. Ran from the cops with a tooth, could let them book me, I gotta make it out of school, oh god nigga. Hey, hey, oh god. Listen, ooh, fire, on beat, red, water.
I like it, man. That's kind of cool. That's funky. I love the beat, man. I've never seen Beatmaker come up in a credit before. And I was like, what's Inquire? Then I realized it's probably the person's name. So that makes sense, man. That was cool. I enjoyed it. That was a good vibe. Production-wise, there's not a lot to tell you. Like, it was pretty good. Like, the stuff I have to tell you is very technical. But from a vibe perspective on the production, that was great. I enjoyed it, man. I think your voice is, like, nice and super clear. There are bits that we can improve, which I'll touch on, but for the most part, your flow is really clear. Your cadence is good. The production around it is good, and the beat is really interesting, super interesting. Like, there was a few like new things and stuff being introduced, but it wasn't like overly done to the point of like I'm losing track of like the flow, like because the core flow, the dum, like that was pretty steady, man. So I liked it. It was good. The stuff I would change up, your outro.
Hey, oh god. Listen, ooh,
I'll start fading it out there.
On beat.
The only reason is I mentioned this in a few other videos as well. Spotify really looks at how long people listen to your track. So if people start going, oh yeah, I've got what I want from the song,
nigga,
like around there, they might stay for like another 4 bars, just like let it tail off. But I wouldn't overstay my welcome because otherwise you'll find there'll be a lot of skips of your track after somewhere around this point. And that'll matter in the Spotify metrics, right? Because I assume it will matter in the Spotify metrics because even though they've heard most of your track, yes, it will count as a stream, so you'll be good with that. But people who skip over your track at the end because they want to get on to the next song because they've got what they want, you don't want that to end up cluttering up your statistics, right? So yeah, really do put some focus. I think for anyone that's listening, put some focus on your outros. Like once you've said what you wanted to say in the song, once you think you've delivered the vibe in the song, have a nice outro, but don't overstay your welcome. And then just get out of there as you can. way in the middle, there was a key.
But I be bucking niggas on the fifth. Boy, really dumb in the hole trying to think what you dig. Never put all your trust in them. Know that I stay on the side, I'ma burn it. Making a name for myself, I'ma earn it. Little nigga got popped when he didn't even make it.
It's not that. It's not that one. There was another keyboard that went kind of over the top. I'm sorry, I can't find the time signature. That one probably clouded a bit too much. So there's some synths or some keyboards that are coming over the top that is kind of clouding your vocals. Just make sure everything's spaced out nicely. And if it is coming over the top, that's fine. Just make sure that you're getting the best you can out of your EQ. Dip those keys in that 1 to 5K range and make sure your vocals are poking up, because you want your vocals to be relatively consistent throughout. The other thing I did run, which it's a bit harder once it's on Spotify, but I know from tracks that I've run and I monitor through Ulean that when Ulean peaks at about one true peak max, and I've got my computer on 100%, that usually means when you sent it over to Spotify, it was probably too high on the true peak. So just watch that, because if you can get your true peak down when you're doing your mastering, you can get your track to be a lot louder. There's a plugin that I use called BX _true peak limiter, which again, like AI told me about this, right? BX true peak limiter, which has been amazing. I think I bought it for $30. And you can trial it out yourself. You don't have to buy it straight away. But you can actually just set the true peak level you want to have, which most of the other gain reduction stuff just can't do, because they focus on the overall gain, but that very sharp transient that might just blow off your gain anyway. So you need to get a true peak limiter, and that one from Brainworks, the BX true peak limiter, has been really good for me. So I can recommend that if that's something you want to look into, because then you'll be able to get your whole track louder, and Spotify's not going to turn your track down too much to try and counter that true peak. Yeah, man. Cool stuff. Enjoyed it. Thank you. Let's go to Mrcyy and Make a Wish. Mrcyy, BDP, she. Just FYI, I won't know which one you are, Mrcyy, because that's probably my only issue when it comes to a collab, that I don't know who's who. But I'll check out the track, man. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I like the little cover up. Cool.
Fuck, I hate this bitch. Please get off my phone. Way too geeked up in the function. Why he talking shit? You better watch his tone. I'm at cold 11 and it's shooting at 07.
Is that the moon?
Only time I keep
Moon with money.
if I go to heaven with it. Even then, I wouldn't even want to see you there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Shit, I rock it even fair. True religion to my jeans. Love of drugs, I'm a fiend. She said, baby, let me fix you. I said, baby, ain't no need. Only thing that I hate more is a bitch with buku knees. She said, let me spend the night. I say, bitch, you gotta leave. I work hard to get here, ho. You better pay some rent or leave. I like Rugers, I like Glocks. I like cars that drop the top. I like bitches that don't care and like to keep the pussy hot. She don't care about a nigga, that's my favorite kind of thought. When I know it's time to go, get your shit, get out my spot. I got diamonds in my chain. I see your bitch, she give me praying. I ain't never been stingy, I share that pussy with my gang. She like the way that I fuck. I had that bitch go tap my name. I swear these bitches be dumb. She think I'm about to buy a ring. I won't buy her shit, but I'm Birkin to carry my switch. ARP my blick, love the sound it makes when I hit. White hoe in the club, shaking ass on me like paying list. Up to 45, guaranteed I hit and I won't miss. We rock out like rolling loud. Way too high, tell me who gon' bring me down. Fuck, I hate this bitch, please get off my phone. Way too geeked up in the function, why he talking shit, you better watch his tone. I'm at cold 11 and it's shooting at 07 of it. Only time I keep the peace is if I go to heaven with it. Even then, I wouldn't even wanna see you there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, shit, I rock it even fair. True religion to my jeans, love of drugs, I'm a fiend.
Oh, dude. Alright. Cool vibe. Enjoyed it. I think Mrcyy is the first one, BDP is the second rapper. It was a cool vibe. Enjoyed it. Yes, it's the auto tune stuff, and I think I've talked about that before. It's not necessarily my jam, the auto tune rap, but I know it's a vibe, man. So I'm not judging you on it. I know it's the trend these days, and you did it well. My main critique for you, you didn't overstay your welcome either. Like you got out of there. Good. That good outro, good intro. But I was like, why is this so quiet? I couldn't figure out why it was so quiet. And then at the end, when you put the gunshots in, I got it. So here's a very classic example, even for Keyae, if you're still hanging around. This is exactly what I mean. So when you put your gunshots in, because this was registering at under 3.5, even when I put my stuff up to 100%, man. When I heard the gunshots, I was like, I went back to this, and this is now peaked at 1.5. So what has happened? Your integrated LUFS is -14, which is perfect for Spotify. But those gunshots, I'm 99% sure it's the gunshots, has meant your true peak has gone over. Your true peak should be -1 for context, but your true peak has gone to +1.5, which means there's been a huge transient spike that has spiked your audio file, which means you can't get this as loud as you want it to be. So this is a good example of, like, if I played this track against Keyae's from earlier, you can hear that Keyae's is going to be louder, which is really important in this genre because you want your 808s to hit right. So yeah, please invest in the time to get something called get a true peak limiter. You don't have to get the one I recommended, but the one I recommended was a BX true peak limiter through Brainworks. It's only like $30. That's what I got it for from Australia, and our dollar is weaker. That limiter had that true peak limiter has changed the game for me because it's got my tracks so much louder. Yeah, because once I can tame that true peak, I can bring the whole loudness up. Like, you don't even have to work to -14. You can work to -9 if you want to. But if you're not limiting those true peaks, you can't really go higher. Because even this -14, that's great, but they're going to see this true peak and they're going to bring your shit down. So I don't know what the levels were that you sent this off to Spotify in, yeah? But this is just an example that even if you've got -14 on the integrated LUFS, which is what Spotify look for when you send stuff over, this true peak is something that they look to turn down. So yeah, please do control your true peaks, guys. It's really important just to get the best out of your track. But having said all of my true peak technical jargon shit, I enjoyed the vibe, man. Thank you for sending it through. I reckon there'll be others here that like that as well. So good stuff. All right, we're going to go on to JustMo. So now JustMo did post in the Up Next app, just explaining his use of AI here. So he's got a speech impediment and a stutter. So my boy JustMo likes to use AI, man. And I think first, thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing that with us, even in posting. You didn't have to. You could have just said it was AI music, man. But I don't know. I think this is where AI has a place, where there's an artist that, they're predominantly a lyricist and they just want to have the right voice sing their song. Or they're predominantly a composer and they just want the right vocals to sing their song. Or they're a vocalist but they don't want to spend the money on production and beats. Like, yeah, people complain about that, we're not supporting all independent artists, man, but we're not all made of like freaking, we don't all have $200, $500 lying around to just go and, hit up a producer. And yeah, you might judge people for that, but you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't, man. I think the use of AI, I think the correct critique of AI is that it probably is making it harder for humans to become creative producers. And I think there's something in the regs and in the policy and all that stuff to help protect human artists in terms of, finding cash flow and their creative outlet being compensated properly. compared to an AI artist, but we shouldn't be limiting AI art as an art form because it is making our stuff so much better. Like we're going into the space of having plugins in our doors now just being AI. I mean, imagine in 3 years' time, you don't have to spend money on all the, 50 different plugins. You just have AI and it does what you want it to do. Like, wouldn't that be so cool? Wouldn't you want that? That'd be awesome. Or you just have the vocals that you want to get on your production. That'd be awesome. I don't use AI for that because I do have skills in singing and I do have skills in production. And yes, I did work towards that, but I'm not going to judge someone, who doesn't. And particularly when someone has something like a stutter and, needs to get more confident in their vocal delivery or their, and they want to just share their thoughts, share their creativity, share their journey. Like, why are we judging that? Like, I don't get it. So yeah, I'm really happy that you came to us, JustMo, or you came to me to get a reaction and you jumped into the reaction room and that you shared that story with us, man. So I'm excited. We'll check out Streets, guys. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I ain't putting trust in a woman again. That's facts, no cap, that's it. Heart turned cold, it ain't even December yet. Fuck you and fuck your ways, no text. Shoulda trust my instincts instead of second guessing my head. Had that feeling in my stomach, knew something weren't correct. Funny how your own intuition's the thing that you neglect. If your gut starts talking, don't silence it, show respect. Don't be stupid like I was, that's a lesson I can't forget. Low-key, I'm mad at myself, gotta carry my share. Can't blame every scar when I chose to stand there. Life spun out of control, like a whip losing air. Hands on the wheel, but fate never played fair. Back to the streets, that's the road that you chose. I'm done watering flowers that were never gonna grow. Keep myself busy, let success be the goal. If love knocks again, tell it bro, not no more. Back to the streets, that's the road that you chose. I'm building myself while you're searching for a role. Good luck trying to find another man to fill that hole, cause I won't be the chapter that you reopen no more. Wish you the best, I ain't holding no grudge, just distance. Pain builds wisdom if you actually listen. Good luck finding a stepdad, that's your mission. I played my part, now I'm done with the position. How was I so blind, couldn't see my reflection? Rose-tinted vision turned reality into deception. Now every move calculated, every choice got direction. Heart behind bulletproof glass for protection. No revenge in my plans, I'm just chasing progression. Every setback's another page inside the collection. One day you'll hear my name inside the conversations and know you lost somebody built for greatness. The gut don't lie. Sometimes the heart just takes longer to admit it.
Dig it, man. Damn, I dig that, man. That was good. That's also the kind of AI music I could get behind, man. Ones with like really good lyrics, the type of lyrics that actually have been curated and thought through genuinely, when you wanna put something up. I might even add that. Yeah, your lyrics are really good. I really enjoyed that. And they tell a full story and a narrative. Because I think if you are going to use AI to become your vocalist, then you need to have like a point of difference in your creativity. And I think you got that, JustMo. I had an AI artist from my reaction room, who asked me to react to some stuff, and I think that was my main critique for them, that I think the AI stuff that they had put up, it just didn't have a point of difference from the other AI art, and that's where it was going to struggle commercially, whereas I think you're going to be fine. I think your AI art has it definitely has a commercial appeal. Most AI music does, but it has a point of difference, which is going to help it stand out, man. So I think that's awesome. Well done. So did you do it all yourself? Let me see. Lyricist, composer, generative AI. And thank you for actually labeling it. That's a big thing, man. I've seen people hide it into their bio descriptions that it's just AI, but the fact that you've just put it here as a credit, I think that's huge. And so, props to you, man, for doing the right thing, and letting us all know. I love it. Good stuff. And like I mentioned to you as well, I was talking to JustMo in the up next chat that speech impediments and stutters, from my experience and people I know in my own family who've also become artists, it doesn't necessarily stop you. Like there's always we keep working at it. There's always a way to become, to overcome those impediments. And I hope and wish the best for you, man. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who submitted today. That was good fun, checking all that stuff out. And I'm Rogerkreacts. Let them know down in the comments what you guys think as well. And I'll catch you later.